An article titled Review of the First Blind Date and Concerns, Reimbursement Completed, was posted on Blind, an anonymous community site for office workers. The OP, a 33-year-old civil servant, shared his concern, saying that dating is hard. He went on a blind date with a 28-year-old woman, and she offered to drive him home because she had a car and he didn't. He liked that about her. However, after they paid for their meal and parted ways, he was upset with her. The reason he got angry was because the woman only paid 40,000 won instead of 43,500 won, which was half of the total of 87,000 won, and didn't give him a ride home. He said, "When we're both here looking for someone, shouldn't the cost be 50-50? Why do I have to pay more just because I'm a man, as if it was the natural thing to do?" He asked, "Now my concern is, should I ask for the 3,500 won, or should I ask her out for a second date?" Seeking people's opinions. In the end, he asked if she got home safely after the blind date and requested that she transfer him the remaining 3,500 won. He also asked her out for a second date, but she only transferred the money right away and didn't respond to his request for the second date. Demanding to split the bill 50-50 is not necessarily wrong. Of course, that could happen. The surprising thing about this news story is not the 3,500 won after splitting the bill down to the penny, but the lack of empathy in the man who asked for a second date. If I were to demand 3,500 won through a text message like that, I would need to understand the other person's feelings. So it is surprising that he asked for a second date without any empathy for the other person. If you date someone like this, there's a high likelihood that many problems would arise due to a lack of empathy. Don't sweat the small stuff like the effing cost of a date. There's a saying, being penny wise and pound foolish. If you think even that small amount is too much to spend on finding a lifelong partner, then you shouldn't have been thinking about meeting women in the first place. It's also a problem to buy luxury goods or expensive gifts just to win someone's heart. But you can't find a partner if you're splitting hairs over the cost of a simple meal or coffee. That's why when the women around me go on a blind date and don't like the guy, they just pay for the whole thing when they leave. I feel comfortable doing that too, without having to worry about any problems later. It seems like he's testing her during the first date and trying to feel her out. I would recommend to just live by yourself comfortably instead.
여러분의 구독과 좋아요는 제가 영상을 제작하는데 정말 큰 힘이 됩니다.